Hey everybody, it's Hera Caine, and I was on my Facebook page earlier and I saw some stuff that I didn't really, it kind of inspired me to do this. I didn't really agree with some of the things that were being said comments-wise, and a friend of mine had posted a video talking about how some atheists, they sound stupid when they talk or, whatever, because they don't explain themselves better. And some of the comments were kind of rude, saying that that atheists didn't have anything to explain, and that Christians were stupid for believing what they believe, and all these other things that were just. It seemed very hateful, and I don't like hateful things. Um, and it's kind of funny, I guess, to me, because a few years ago, that was me, and I was the militant crazy person, and I have been for the majority of my life on one side of the fence or the other, religious or non-religious. And nowadays it's very crazy to see, I guess, to look back and see the difference in my attitude and the way that I present myself and the way that I present my beliefs, or my lack thereof. For me, I am an atheist, and I guess it's very, for me, it was free. It was nice to get away from all of the stuff that I was not just questioning, but just couldn't bring myself to believe in. I don't speak for everybody here at the channel. I just speak for myself. So, um, but here's, I guess, a little bit of how I feel about all of this. I mean, I have a lot of religious friends that were really actually surprised to find out that I am an atheist. But you're so nice. It's usually the gist of the response that I get. A few years ago, this was not the case. I was kind of a dick. Christians and other religious folk were just stupid because they believed in fairy tales and blah, 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 blah. And, I was very lucky to have some friends in my life who called me out on that bullshit, abhorrent behavior, and I was able to correct it and learn from it, thanks to them. Do I still feel a bit miffed when people insult the idea of non-belief? Well, yeah. But do I have to act on it by stomping my feet like a spoiled child and that didn't get their way? No, I don't have to do that. I can act like a grown-up, and I can either attempt to have a discussion with the person, or I can walk away. And no, atheists don't have to explain anything. It's not a requirement to be a non-believer to explain everything that you don't believe in and why, and your story and this and that. You don't have to give some sort of testimonial about your atheism or your agnosticism or anything of that nature. No, you don't have to explain anything. And quite frankly, neither do religious people. Religious people and otherwise owe no one an explanation either. If they feel it's necessary to explain their position, fine. But they don't owe anybody anything. Though I have to say that being able to open up that dialogue in a manner that both surprises and informs the other party, it's kind of cool when it happens. So yes, it's hard to be civil to people when they're combative, religious and atheist alike, and that's why I think it's imperative that people learn when to engage and when to just walk away. Learning that fine line is not only a part of being a grown-up, it's very difficult, but it's worth it. You can't insult a person's intellect based on their religion or lack of religious beliefs. You respect people for being people, and that will allow them to engage in a friendly discourse. You respect the fact that they hold their beliefs or their morals so closely to themselves. You treat them as you wish to be treated, and you respect the fact that they're a human. And if all else fails, you walk away and you live your life in a manner becoming of a productive member of society. So, I mean, having been on both sides of the religious fence, I know what it feels like to have someone question your beliefs and everything you've ever known, and tell you that because you believe these things, that you are somehow inferior or even more stupid for it. I also know how it feels to be told that because you don't believe in something, or you can't bring yourself to have that belief system that they do, that you're not only inferior, you're going to burn for an eternity. That second one hurts pretty bad in my opinion, especially when coming from family. And I have a lot of religious family, and so I deal with this on a regular basis. I have been very lucky to have an amazing support system of people, especially when I was beginning to search out the answers to my questions of faith and morality and beliefs, and where I would land in that. And now I do my best to stick my neck out for other people and take care of those around me regardless of their beliefs. All I want these days is to just be a good person. The rest of it, it really doesn't matter. Do I want to be seen as atheist or religious or agnostic or anything else on the spectrum? No, not anymore. Right now, I just want to be a good person. I want to show my kids and my nieces and my nephews how to be good people. I want to provide an example of how to be. And I want to not be an example of what not to be. What about you guys? Until next time, be careful, be grateful, and most importantly, be you. Later.